Well, actually, my undergraduate experience began at Smith College because Dartmouth wasn't taking women when I was applying to college. At any rate, I transferred to Dartmouth, loved my remaining 2 undergraduate years at Dartmouth, majored in biology, graduated, took a few years off and realized in those 3 years that engineering is really what I should be doing. I loved math, I loved science, I wanted to be able to apply it. I went back and got a master's in engineering. My Thayer education was this wonderful, sort of all-encompassing overview of engineering. It was great. It was my introduction and it was my specialization. It was just really wonderful to be able to now use my math for something that had these real implications. I remember just really loving fluid mechanics with Professor Wallace. That was one course that really sticks in my mind. To me, you know, starting with some equations and trying to work them through and get to something that meant something at the end was just fun. And then to be able to go down to the fluids lab in the basement and play with water, you know, and sort of try to see things that you'd been making equations about, you know, and trying to link the whole thing together. So I just remember that being a very positive kind of thing. I think one of the other wonderful things about Thayer is that there's a lot of emphasis on project work and working together in a team. And now that I've been out in the real world and in business, I can tell you that that's one of the most important things we look for in our employees. It's just really important to be able to work together, share work, communicate with each other, take responsibility, you know, that all of that is so important, and I see that as something else that Thayer does especially well. Immediately upon leaving Dartmouth, I joined Concept 2, and we sell our products all over the world. Their first product was a composite oar for rowing, and it rapidly became clear that no one else knew how to make this either, and that therefore the business was not just going to be designing, it was going to be designing, manufacturing, selling, everything. Over the years, my Thayer education has prepared me for the wide range of things that I've had to do here. In a way, I became almost a translator of the engineering and technical information that we had to get to our customers, because I also know rowing and our business is rowing. I think I would especially encourage young women not to be afraid of engineering in any way. I think you have a really valuable perspective. I guess I'm biased, but I think women are good communicators, and I think that's a healthy thing to bring into the world of engineering. Dartmouth has an interesting, I think an interesting opportunity in that you also have a business school, a medical school, and the engineering school, and graduate departments in other areas, along with the strong undergraduate piece. So I think because it's relatively small, but brings all those pieces together, it ends up being a very sort of rich environment for collaboration and sort of inter-area, inter-school collaboration, which again I think is going to help us solve a lot of the problems that we face today.